Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in again today. So if you guys can remember, a couple weeks ago I recorded a Tarte haul. I picked up a bunch of stuff during their friends and family 40% off sale, and one of the things I picked up is the Tarte Smooth Operator Tinted Moisturizer. And a lot of you guys requested that I do a review of this foundation, and then a couple of you also suggested that I do a application. I haven't filmed that yet, but if you're still interested in that, I can definitely do that at some point. Just for reference, I am wearing the Smooth Operator today, so you can kind of get a feel for the finish and the coverage level and everything like that. So the reason why I bought this was because I'm not really a fan of tinted moisturizers, and I really don't own very many tinted moisturizers at all. I've always been a foundation person, and the most lightweight coverage that I have is like either my Bare Minerals, or sometimes I use like more lighter coverage foundations like the Maybelline Fit Me or Lancome Tint Miracle. Rimmel Stay Matte's also pretty lightweight. Lighter coverage level, but in general I usually work like at least 9-hour days, and I'm gone from the house usually for about 12 hours a day, so I'm a really big proponent to long wearing like full coverage foundations for during the work week. But for the weekends, I really like to give my skin time to breathe and recover from all that makeup, and I don't want to look really done up, you know, like on the weekends. If I didn't have the kind of job where I was never home, then I probably wouldn't really care about having my foundations being so long wearing, but because of that, I just can't really wear something like this during the week. But I'd heard really good things about the Smooth Operator foundation, and I just decided with 40% off sale, like, why not give it a try? And I've actually been liking it a lot so far. It took a little bit of getting used to in the beginning because it is such light coverage for me. I do have a lot of like redness and blemishes and freckles and stuff like that, and I'm not really used to letting that shine through. But I really do think sometimes showing off the imperfections or the flaws in your skin can be even more beautiful. So I've been trying, you know, to wear like a little bit more of a lightweight coverage foundation because I don't have bad acne or anything like that, or really bad scarring or discoloration, so I don't really need a full coverage foundation, but I think I've just grown so accustomed to it. So anyways, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this product. It's $37. You can get it on the Tarte website, on Sephora.com, Ulta.com. And so yeah, $37. It comes in 11 shades, which is awesome for a tinted moisturizer, because so often with tinted moisturizers you find they come in 2 shades or they come in 3 shades, and it's kind of this one size fits all, one undertone fits all mentality, and it just ends up a mess because not everyone has the same undertone and everyone has the same darkness level of their skin. It's just, I don't like that about a lot of tinted moisturizers. The really good thing about this, they have different lightness levels, and then they also have different undertones. So when you're picking out your color, it will say, you know, light with beige undertones, light with yellow undertones, light with pink undertones, and it's very, very clearly described on the Tarte website. So if you're, you know, looking for that, check that out. There also, Tarte has a video on YouTube where they show some of the different shades on actual people that work for Tarte and kind of what shades they picked for what people, so it can kind of help you when you're picking your shade online, because that's what I did. I didn't really know what shade to get. So what shade I ended up getting was Agent 08, which is light with for light skin with pink undertones. I think it's a pretty good match. It might be slightly too dark for me, actually. It is very pink, which you can't really tell here in this, but if you go to Sephora and you look at them all lined up, in comparison to some of the other ones, Agent 08 is super, super pink, which I'm NW20 in MAC. I do have more of a pink undertone, pink to neutral, so if it were between more of a yellow undertone or a pink undertone, I would definitely go for more of the pink undertone, but I think it is maybe a little too peachy, a little too pink for me. If I were to get it again, I would probably try Agent 04, which is for light skin with beige undertones, so a little bit more of a neutral undertone. They also have one, Agent 06, which is light with yellow undertones. They have some darker ones as well. As you go up, as you go up in number, they get darker, and they also have really light ones as well. So anyways, I love the color selection. I also love the consistency of this product. It comes in a squeeze tube like this, and it's a little bit of a thicker consistency, if you can see that. it isn't runny, it isn't watery at all. It actually comes out pretty thick, and it actually has, I would say, like light to medium coverage. For Tinted Moisturizer, this gives pretty good coverage, which is really good for me because I am someone that enjoys, you know, more coverage, and as I'm weaning myself off those more full coverage foundations, that's just something I really appreciate. So all the Tarte products, I'm not sure if all of them are, but I know for a fact that the Smooth Operator is cruelty-free and vegan-free. They don't use any animal byproducts in these. It doesn't contain mineral oil, parabens, petroleum, phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate, synthetic dye, or synthetic fragrance. So if you have if you have sensitive skin, this is probably a really good product for you. It's also oil free, which I really enjoy as someone with combination oily skin. I haven't had any problems with this being too oily on my skin, but I will say this isn't super long wearing, but then again, you know, it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's not going to be as long wearing as, you know, Revlon Color Stay, Estee Lauder Double Wear, these more, you know, full coverage foundations that I am used to wearing. But I think for, you know, everyday use, just a regular day where you're not going to be gone out of the house for very long, if you're just planning on wearing this between 5 and 8 hours, I think that this would be more than enough. You could always touch it up with some powder, some bronzer, some blotting papers, or whatever you think you need. If you start feeling like the coverage is dissipating, I would just keep a little bit of pressed powder in your bag and you're good to go. So like I said, $37, and the thing with Tarte products is because they don't have parabens or any of these preservatives in there, they do expire after 1 year. So if you're like me and you have about 1 million foundations, if you're gonna pick this up, you really have to commit to using it because you don't want to waste all the product at the end of the year. But honestly, overall, I really love this tinted moisturizer. I think it looks really great on my skin. It's really healthy, natural, kind of nice glow to it. I feel like my skin looks really radiant. I feel like the effect that I get with this is very similar to the effect I get with Bare Minerals Original, which I really love, but Bare Minerals Original makes my skin itch. It's very irritating to me, and so I was kind of looking for something different. I still feel like I have that nice glow, that nice radiance to my face, a good coverage, but not too much, not too little. What I did was I just used a little bit of powder to set this, and then I used a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush, and that's all I had to do today. I just usually apply this with my fingers. I know some people also apply it with a brush. One of the brushes I've heard is really good to apply this with is the Sephora number 55 Platinum Airbrush by Sephora. If you want to use a brush, I say by all means go for it. Most people that I've talked to have said that they prefer to use their fingers with tinted moisturizer to really blend it in. But yeah, I mean, if you want to try using it with a brush, I would definitely try the Sephora number 55. I think that's a really good one. But yeah, I still use a primer with this. I still use a regular moisturizer every day before I put on my foundation, no matter what foundation it is. I put on my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, and this isn't super moisturizing. It just kind of helps balance out the pH levels and, you know, kind of prep the skin for the foundation. And then if you use a primer, you can go ahead and put the primer on, and then go ahead and put the tinted moisturizer on. I just used a little pressed powder with my e.l.f. flat top, and then just got the pressed powder, and then just contoured with some bronzer on my, like right below my cheekbones, and then just a little bit of blush. So I think this is a really great little foundation routine for me. I definitely have gotten used to the lighter coverage, and I really love the look and feel of this product. It's super high quality. I know $37 is a little bit expensive, but I really don't think you can go wrong. The reviews for this product on Makeup Alley, on YouTube, everywhere, blogs are phenomenal. I mean, this has really great ingredients, and it's going to be really healthy and really nourishing for your skin. It's going to make you look really flawless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please just leave a comment below if you have any questions, if there's anything that I didn't answer. And thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. I really appreciate your support, and make it a great day. Bye guys.